I'm Maxwell Patrick.
I'm Lucy Hardaker.
I'm Nash Williams. We're from Hunters Hill High School and our group performance is Disgraced. Originally, we had a piece, a circus piece, which was quite comedic / dark, and it kind of followed the story of two people that came off the streets to run away to the circus.
After that, and that was critiqued by our teacher, we sort of expanded that into more of a street urchins vibe.
We arrived at an absurdist approach because we thought it was really cool and different compared to what we had done in previous years during drama.
We've seen a lot of on-stage performances in the past and they were all incredible, but we looked at them and we thought, what isn't being shown here? We'd come into ideas as we improvised. We'd come up with a scene through our natural instincts, just improvising what's going to happen.
Yeah, there was no structure or script writing at the start. It was all just workshopping, getting up and just improvising.
The initial steps to get the creative ball rolling was we did talk to our teacher about what is our best approach to go for this, and then we got up on our feet. We researched different types of absurdist and different class activities that we did to do with tempo, and that really helped us to just get moving.
We just started brainstorming immediately. We just wrote down maybe 15, 20 things that we all wanted to do, and then we got straight up and just started going for it.
Trying as many things as you can is just so important. I can't emphasize that enough. Try as many things as you can, and then share it with your teacher. Share it with your family. Get some feedback on it, what others think of it, because it's important to get an outside perspective.
The feedback was actually very important. So we did a lot of workshopping, but also a lot of just straight performing it for people. So whether it was Lucy, who plays Sylvie in the piece, we performed it for her dad, we performed it for the Kappa staff at our school, other staff members at the school, in front of the whole school as well, our year group.
It was really helpful getting outside perspective, so not just a drama teacher who knows what they're doing, but then having the audience say, oh, this part was a bit confusing for us to interpret, which was helpful to us because we were able to change that. And then my dad helping us was able to, again, see the different perspective of someone who's not necessarily in the drama industry. So to decide what roles each person in the group did, it was kind of like if I had my single part, then Nash and Max would come and help me and they would direct me and what I should do, and vice versa through the whole thing. So it was kind of all of us directing each other.
Our teacher was very important in us developing our piece. A lot of pointers on what physical elements or emotional elements to add to the piece to kind of change it and like play to our skills as well. Every
Class lesson that we had, we would try to talk to the teacher, show whatever we've come up with to her, try and get her ideas, what she thinks is good, what she thinks is bad.
Theory work in class was extremely useful for our drama performance. So in class we'd do different activities like stomping around the room at a level 1 and then go to a level 5. So that's changing the tempo. It's very, very helpful, especially for absurdity, and so that was really helpful for our group especially.
We all printed off a huge sheet of the drama elements and tried to see what actual part of our piece is ticking off each of these drama elements.
One of the biggest challenges that we faced as a group was we started off as a completely different performance. We had a circus piece, we had more dialogue, was not absurd at all, very, very different. And it came to about 2 weeks out of the trials where we kind of were like, this isn't what we want to do. This isn't what we necessarily find interesting and how we can perform to our best ability.
I think it's just super important that we tried to just persevere, try something new and see what happens.
I don't think that there's ever a time that you can't refine or add extra things in. As long as you have a strong base and you know what you're doing, adding small things in, especially when you trust the people that you're working with, you know that you can add things in and it can go smoothly.
My advice for people going into Year 12 drama is to just get up and do it. Just get up, script writing, leave that for a bit later. Get up and do pracs. Just go perform, and include everyone's ideas. Just keep doing that. Don't sit down and get stuck on script writing, because you will get stuck being like, what line should go next? Oh, what should we do next?
It's about what you perform on stage. It's not about what you write on the page. So I'd say it's important for you to get up and leave that script and that rigid structure that you're trying to place on yourself till after. Because if you're not writing the script in character, then how accurate can it be when you perform it on stage?
There's no such thing as perfection in a performance. And I think a big part of trying to accept and be happy with what you have is accepting that you will not get a perfect piece, and that's okay, because it's still amazing what you are creating.